Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to this pick a pile reading. We're doing one called the wave you are currently riding or the wave you are catching. So it could be the wave you are catching or the wave you are riding. And while this is somewhat water themed, I've also got the Starseed Oracle deck out, and it's less about the water, more about the energy, to keep it simple and inclusive. However, I tried to stick with bluish prompts and water themed prompts here for selection purposes. Your timestamps are found in the description along with the disclaimer. Use the description when you're ready. If you're not selecting option 1, you'll need to skip ahead to your pile. Option 1 is represented by the blue, purple flowers, blue, indigo, and purple flowers here. Option 2 is the stack of towels. Option 3 is the blue stone. And option 4 is the dolphins card. The water there, the dolphins jumping. The last option here at the end is the lake and the trees, the boat. Take your time selecting your reading. I'll see you when you're ready. Pause the video now if you need some more time. So I'm going to move into option 1 with everyone selecting option 1. Okay. Here we go. So, I meant to say it in the intro, guys, and I did not. I will say it in each pile. With this reading, I'm going to give you a couple cards here from the spa deck, and it's going to be like spa suggestions. Alright, self-love treatment, spa suggestions. The ride. I'm hearing the ride. The ride is worth the something. Here, guys, riding a wave. What wave are y'all riding? Okay. You got on this wave. Okay, when you got on the wave, the entry point, it's saying forge don't follow, like the beginning of the chapter, forge don't follow. That was the getting on the wave part. Okay, let's see what these other words are. Pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. Right, so it's like you caught this wave that is uniquely your own. Through forging rather than following, you found this wave. Okay, Star Brothers is reversed. It's very much talking about how it's your own. I feel like some people that felt like tribe, our soul family, our soul tribe, like you left them behind or something. Like your energy separated as you got on this wave that is very much your own. I'm hearing, but always in my heart. My heart, okay. Double mission. It's the next card here. Deep cellular healing, reverse. Arcturian energy, reverse. Child of the cosmos, reverse on the 3 of Swords. Cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. Water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. And at the end, the 7 star sisters, birthing creations, tapestry of life and expression, with the reduction card, the Page of Cups in its reverse position. Okay, wow. This wave, it's like there's waves within the wave. If you can envision that. It's like one big wave that takes you up out of where you were in this still sea of existence, okay? And there's waves within waves on this larger wave. Lightworker, Starseed, serve the world by being you, clarifying the recuperation card, 4 of Swords. A lot of healing vibes. This is a healing journey. It's talking about it's like a playground too. They're giving me this playground energy. This wave of waves is your playground. You have this double mission. It's like you can go on different mini waves and come back. You can return to places you've been before and discover them anew. Just like the seasons and places, and like things are eternally changing, so every day we're anew. The deep cellular healing in reverse, clarifying the Two of Wands. Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Yeah, you're riding this wave, Page of Wands, reverse. You're riding this wave that may have been rocky at times, or like very impactful, very memorable, very potent, like quite an adventure. It's a big wave with a bunch of little waves. And what I'm getting here is like the deep cellular healing energy, physical and emotional healing. Yeah, and the Three of Swords, the child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. This wave is like masculine energy, and it's like tossing things around. They're showing me things like laundry, you know, being tossed around, kind of where the feminine energy is it's like a supportive energy to the divine masculine energy, rather than it being reversed, and the divine masculine energy is the leading energy on this wave. And so there's this energy of like things working, and there being illumination, and there's progress, and there's movement, and there's adventure, and there's all this stuff. But it's kind of like squeezing the juice out of a fruit. Something is being depleted or used, and so there's this zap of energy, or this need to replenish, okay? So it's like showing certain things where you feel disconnected at times, or you're viewing things in like out of the corner of your eye in relation to the higher self, the spiritual wisdom, and things that happen during rejuvenation cycles, rest, sleep, all this stuff. The Magician reverse. So it's like working when you're depleted or you're already worn out, kind of squeezing the last of the juice out. And then, yeah, there's this replenishing. So there's this up and down with it, of course, like a wave. Water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. Clarifying the Six of Swords reverse, the Ascendancy card. So it's like there's these splashbacks, signs from the universe, you know, and times when it's time to kind of jump into a different vibration, a different, you know, part of it. There is this beautiful turquoise energy I'm really drawn to in this. Very serene, very still. Yeah, it's like it doesn't stay that way forever, right, guys? You're riding this wave where it's like you're balancing you time and serenity and peace and all this adventure and motion. And with the Page of Cups being at the end here and the 7 star sisters, I feel like there is something like there's something very what's the word we want to use? They're not giving me verbs really. They're talking about the number 7. They're talking about like hunches and spirituality and your intuition, your relationship with yourself and different like aspects of the universe and the divine, what you can allow yourself to have. And they're talking about good luck, good fortune, maybe connected to the number 7. So if that resonates for you, yeah, use it, apply it, see the synchronicities, get the downloads from the higher self, the stuff that gets lost in translation when I do readings and it becomes verbal. But you can understand and overstand. It's not for you to understand. Okay, so this wave is leading you back into divine feminine energy. And my goodness, you have so much support from the universe and life, okay? So much support to regain your composure, your balance, recharge, re-energize, realign, to come out afresh and anew and further empowered, you know, more invigorated, strengthened. It's like ripening and getting sweeter with age. Here's what I'm seeing, the wave that you're sliding into. Okay, so yeah, it's a very creative wave, guys. It's a very creative, very expansive, very creative, expansive, purposeful. They're giving me Jupiter. They keep saying Jupiter. I'm just to title it, like, call this wave something to do with Jupiter. Jupiter's many waves. Jupiter's 7+ waves. Seven waves of expression. Okay. Very interesting stuff. I am also seeing these bubbles and being really drawn into them. So I'm not sure what that's about. If you want to leave me a comment, let me know, because you know, for you personally, what that's about. I'd love to hear about that. Having looked at your reading, see, it's clarifying the recuperation card. It's a very important card with this particular spread. I'm going to pull it out and look at the image on it as I'm being guided to. This is a wave, like, through time and space, that with your mind, you're controlling this, by the way. It feels like you're allowing yourself to control it more and more, and you're becoming more and more aware of that and enjoying that. And at the same time, the opposite side of it is you're allowing yourself to kind of forget that for a period of time, or surrender, or close your eyes to it and let yourself be surprised too. Okay, so it's a wave of, definitely a wave of dualities. It includes dualities, part of how they're describing it. There's droplets here, a little droplet. Okay, this is a wave that's taking you to new places and spaces, a new world. It's like a kind of like a birth type energy, or a hatching. Okay, so these are your spa treatment suggestion images that I told you I'd give you. Take what you will from them, leave what's not for you for others. Very beautiful, dainty energy. Many blessings. Ride that wave, and I will see you in your next reading. If you're going to be joining me for another reading, if you want to leave some feedback about this one, thumbs up, comment, tip jar. I appreciate all of that, and thank you. Many blessings, and bye-bye. Okay, next up, pile two. Pile two. What wave are they riding or catching? This feels like a wavelength. You're catching a wavelength, or you're riding a wavelength. Right here, it's mental, but it's more than that. Yeah, the death card, think 8th house, Scorpio stuff, subconscious, superconscious. Okay. I know this looks like a big wave with the 7 of Wands, and it can be viewed that way, but the perspective that they're giving me, and to give to you and talk about, is a medium-sized wave. This is a medium-sized wave. Okay. I'm gonna get the Starseed card. So I'm just trying to make sure we're ready before I go covering these up, because it's a bit of a game. Once these other cards go on top, I need to, you'll see. We'll be uncovering them. A veiled, yes. Okay, this is a veiled wave. This is a veiled wave. This is something that you're not the only one that can tap into this energy, or maybe you are. It's like waves within waves. I can't get around it. They did this with pile 1 too. There are waves within waves here. They're saying that your whole life is a wave. The death card is, representing actually the continuation of the cycle, the afterlife, light, and like pre-birth cycle, reincarnation cycles. But it's also saying like waves within waves. So we're focusing on this wavelength. There's a wavelength that gets you like mentally unstuck. You may have been indecisive about something or been feeling like you needed to make some sort of choice or decision. There's something going on with the lower mental body, and they're saying like you are catching this wave that is different from where you were focused, different from that energy. And this is more into the intuition, to the subconscious and the superconscious, for sure. But it also has to do with the mental body, the lower mental body and the upper mental body. And again, they wanted to use the word wavelength. This is a wavelength of joy, and it is a wave of joy and celebration, the 3 of Cups. It's also, though, a wave that includes contrasts and is in motion, all right? So there's just this thing about perception here, and we have art at the end, verification. The guys are telling me, like, some of you who are, like, more, what is it, right-brained? If you're more right-brained than left-brained, you're going to understand what I'm saying a little differently, and maybe with more clarity. But don't give up, regardless, even if you're left-brained. Like, hang in there, see what you can take from the reading, because there are messages for you either way. This wave that you're catching is art. It is art, and it is something in constant like motion. It's something that you are dancing with. You're like co-creating with this wave within waves. That makes any sense. So it's like, you tell me. A little bit. There's this saucy energy about it. The art card here at the end, and the Emperor reverse, suspension reverse. The Star Ancestors reverse. Yeah, it's like you've forgotten something. You've forgotten something. You've been detached from something that's your spiritual birthright. And the guides are saying to you, no more. Like, you're catching these light waves. It's lighter in energy, and it's brighter in energy. Here, the 7 of Swords can represent something that's a little bit shady or very shady. It can represent survival. So it's, with the 2 of Swords, it's very much saying there's a contrast. You're getting on this wave. You've either already gotten on this wave, or you're about to get on this wave where you're connected to higher truths. You see the pyramids, the leading energy, and the universe has said, hey, what if we look at these upside down and flip it all on its head? Which is sometimes a more evolved way of looking at something, but it also sometimes lets us see deeper into the history of something or the root of something. Let's see what it says. It says, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. That's what this wave is. This wave is, they're saying wetter rather than deeper, going into the fun of it and the playfulness of it, and the element water, which is emotions and superconscious as well as subconscious. Weight of the world. Okay. Boundaries, let it go, it's not yours to carry. Right. You know, the phrases about like lightening your energy, being like a feather so you can float, right? Or like God carrying you, stuff like this. How you have to leave your burdens, or you can't take all your worldly concerns with you in certain places. Well, this is the same thing energetically. It's saying like stress, tension, energetic weight, and debris must be left behind because you're elevating with this wave. This wavelength is higher in vibrational frequency. And so leave what's not yours, leave the baggage, and you float and allow, and you'll get there. You guys are, this is also like portal energy, very much. Forge, don't follow. pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. Cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life in reverse position. This is a wave of joy and celebration that is higher up. Again, like, it's one of elevation. Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. Five of Wands, reverse position. It's one of great intelligence as well. Higher intelligence, a wave of higher intelligence. The Death card, transformation energy. Now, I really want you to pay attention to this because it's where the, you know, if we're looking at a scale of paint and it's running from blue to red, you know, purple's in the middle. Well, this is where we switch and we go from blue to purple. The Death card energy, this transformation energy. Okay, and on top of it, clarifying, we have all paths lead home, inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within, in reverse position. This is a wave that you've gained through mastery of numerous levels in your life. Numerous levels, numerous challenges, self-mastery certificates you have gained have allowed you to be where you are. Riding this wave is within you. And it is external as well. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. And suspension, inversion, reverse. You're freed up. Your anchor is removed. And the level that you are on, you ascend from, or you elevate from. You're on stuck, or you're moving off some sort of plateau with the suspension card, reverse, clarified by this. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. This is also telling me that this is predestined. This is something like a seed has all of the information, the blueprint of what it is to become the full-grown tree. Okay? This has always been a part of you, like that seed. It has been a blueprint all along, this wave that you are on. And so, yes, trust the timing for sure. It's advice. That's like the guidance on how to surf, how to ride the wave. Okay. And clarifying the Emperor reverse is the karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict, also in reverse position. Okay. Emperor reverse. And then at the end, clarifying verification, the art card, you have in reverse position the Seas of Minnetonka, seeing potential, bringing on consciousness to light. Some of you might be a guide for other people. Sometimes this feels like your own path, your own time, your own meditation, your own spiritual journey, this wave, rather than one where you're guiding others, demonstrating or talking and teaching others about how to do something. So, seeing potential, bringing on consciousness to light, Seas of Minnetonka in reverse position. This feels like a radical wave too. Something is viewed, you know, from a different angle, a different side. Something is illuminated that previously wasn't. Many things, quite possibly. But it's also a wave where there's less struggle, where you're harmonizing your own inadequacies and maybe like things that you're less than proud of. Here with the Emperor reverse, as well as, you know, things that may have affected you, you may have allowed to affect parts of you that came in from other people being, you know, quote-unquote bad leaders or bad bosses or abusing their authority or, you know, being mean or whatever. The conflict energy is in reverse position now. So it's saying you're riding this wave where Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict, karmic relationships, reverse. Yeah, I feel like you're above karma, or you're taking a break from karma. You're tapping into something higher beyond that. Let's get your spa cards. Okay. So spot image suggestions coming in for you, pile 2. Cut it 3 times. A face mask. Mud mask. Face mask. And this here. I'm not sure what this is. It might be rosemary, herbs and flowers, flower infusions, vinegars, things with bottles, guys. Very creative energy, so maybe actually creating some stuff yourself is the recommendation. All right, that's all, folks. Many blessings. If you're leaving feedback, thank you. It's been a joy reading for you, but I need to move into the next pile. So bye-bye. All right, pile 3. Welcome. See what they give us for information about the ride you are waving. The wave you are riding. Why would they say that? The ride you are waving. The ride you are waving. Are you guys are you guys waving at a vehicle right now? Maybe you're gonna be waving at a vehicle. Could be riding in a vehicle. You're catching like air. I'm seeing. You know what I mean? Getting like fresh air as you ride in a vehicle. Yours is giving such an earthy vibe that the others did not start off with, which, to be honest with you, is refreshing. The Knight of Pentacles is your leading card. Ooh, and look at that, juicy. The 10 of Pentacles next to the King of Wands. Bam, bam. Wow. 4 of Cups, discontent. Okay. 4 of Wands, delight. And at the end, the Page of Pentacles, reservation in reverse position. Okay. I do feel like they want to talk about finances or money here. Some of you are catching a wave of good luck or a wave of good fortune. You're catching a wave of, how do you want to word this, guys? A wave of acceleration in your career and or with your finances, and increased freedoms, abilities, luxuries, investments into your lifestyle desires, your desired lifestyle here. The King of Wands is very passionate energy, and he's showing up in his boss energy, you know, ready to kick butt, like ready to manage this material stuff. Okay, this material and spiritual stuff. The 4 of Wands. See how that whole top line is reversed with the starseed energy? I told you, it's like here on Earth. Your wave is almost like here on Earth compared to the others, but just in its own right as well. It does feel major, though. It feels very epic, very major arcana energy, moving into a new level. It is showing up as a birth of sorts. lot of portal energy here, a lot of new doorways. Or doorways. Yeah, choices. Really, a lot of choices with this. Okay, so clarifying the Knight of Pentacles energy. You have portal, reverse, doors are opening, you decide, rewards, wild card. And then you have wait, it's not yet time, things are being woven, also in reverse position on the Tower. So yeah, this wave, it's time, like, or it's about to be time. This is demonstrating you catching this wave. This Tower energy says, no more waiting, like, here we go. Yeah. Hope you're prepared, buckled in, everything you needed to do, because here we go. The Hermit energy, exaltation, star family. You're part of a team of souls, call and support in reverse position. The Hermit energy is sometimes like, it is coming through as a potential feeling of isolation or an isolated energy here for a moment. It's like a moment in time and space. It's like a firecracker going off or something. You know, you have that noise, and it's different. It's different because you are part of a family of souls. You know, you are an intergalactic being. Everything is connected. Yet, you know, we throw something different in there, or we close our eyes to that for a period of time and like rest and take a break from that and forget that or whatever, and then remember it, come back to it. Does that make sense? It's like, why is that necessary? You have the blue flame energy here, you have the King of Water energy here, reversed. This feels predestined, okay? The blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, and integration time in reverse position. Oh. You're riding a wave of serenity. This is going to bring in more serenity for you for sure. You're getting on this wave, you're riding a wave of serenity. And the guides are talking about the internal process here, the Hermit energy, and connecting to your soul, your spirit, recharging, the higher mind. Because, okay, moving from this, we go into spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time, and then the golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts on top of the King of Wands. There is a strong fire sign, water sign energy here as well. So it could be like a friend or a person in your life. You're going through different things, or they're there for you. You're connecting with them during this time. You're riding a wave together, so to speak. It's also a possibility. Riding the wave together. I definitely do feel that for some of you. Affluence here, and then you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness, face your true north in reverse position. Discontent with the Star Keeper, cosmic ancestors, seed the light by staying grounded in reverse position. They're saying during this wave that you're riding, if you're feeling discontent, it's going to be because you're undergrounded. Okay, there's a strong correlation, anyway, between that. Like, so many a times. Maybe not 100% of the time, or that's not 100% of the situation, but it's going to be like 99.43896% of the time, guys. It's a lot of it. There's so... that's coming through as kind of advice or like instructions on how to surf this wave, how to ride it. And then you have big picture thinking. This is magnificent. This is such sweet, yummy, like blissful, etheric body, otherworldly energy. It's lighting me up. I get such good vibes off this. Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. And it's on the Four of Wands. Oh my gosh, this is like heaven. These two coupled right here, this is heaven. This is heaven's energy. And the Star Keeper can be looked at as God or creator. Really, it's like the Akashic Records. If you go there, if you go to the Akashic Records, the Star Keeper is the librarian. Cosmic ancestors seed the light by staying grounded and discontent and big picture thinking. And then at the end, in reverse position, deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Okay, so you're riding a wave where here on Earth, the experience of life and the experience of your human existence in this time that you have incarnated into, you're riding this wave where there will be healing available and people will turn it down, walk away from it, not accept it, not heal. Others will heal, and this will be a regular thing that you will see in this existence, in this time, and in different types of healing also. And what they're saying here, they're showing me, is you riding this wave where, yeah, there's been some thorns and some quote-unquote damage and some injuries and stuff, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, whatever. We got our boo-boos. I don't mean to, if it's a big boo-boo, I don't mean to make it sound light, but there's also the healing and regeneration, rejuvenation, and moving on from that on this journey, this wave of life that you experience personally. Okay, they're showing this being a wave of prosperity and wealth, again, with the 10 of Pentacles. Material and emotional fulfillment, longevity. There's this message of you being safe. Okay. So it's like a wave of lessons too. There's a lot of lessons with this wave. You're riding the wave though in such a way, or the waves within waves, the wave that you are riding on this wave of life here on Earth. It's showing you get to the highest of the high, or the peak energy, at least for yourself. This heaven energy, this 10 of Pentacles, it's the best of the best. And it feels like not everyone experiences that for themselves. Everyone does that, gets that perspective. Because the deep cellular healing reverse too, on the Page of Pentacles reverse, feels like maybe getting to a place where your relationship with planet Earth and the resources and with money and with existence, the wave you're riding, is so full, like it's flourishing so much, your cup is so full, so blessed that there's nothing to heal from. You're no longer, if you were before, on the front line or on the battlefield picking up these injuries and these wounds. So I'm not sure if that's like a part of the wave that they're talking about, or they're saying like the wave. Yeah, it's like a part of your life, the wave that you're on right now, or the wave that you're catching, the wave that you're riding. It's so weird because they're talking about time being an illusion and lost in translation again to an extent, yet they're showing me light, like dots of light, and they're saying trust the inner knowing, like trust your inner translator about messages, okay? My goodness. What else can I tell them? What else should they know about this wave they're riding? Oh man, they're just showing you, like, with so many superpowers, abilities to do like anything, when you collaborate and talk to this record keeper, like it can show you how. So if you're in alignment to do it, you really can. So they're showing like a cape, they're showing a magic carpet, they're showing like you can ride this wave with any sort of tool that you want. You can become a freaking Merkaba and just Like, I don't know what you're doing. You can become a dolphin in this. It's really, really expansive. Some of you too, there's something here with the dream world or the upper astral realm, okay? Maybe you do lucid dreaming, the upper astral realm. It's showing you dipping into that while you're riding this wave, being a part of the experience. Very cool read, guys. Let's get your spa cards. So we're going to do the spa image suggestions here. Massage oil and ambiance. This is like romance, isn't it? Look at that. Okay. And then the second one. We've got citrus, lemon, grapefruit, orange, citrus body splash. All right. Yeah, I realize it's kind of weird. I'm showing off my dirty nails lately, and I just gotta say, like, I'm okay with it. I'm at peace with it. It's really fun to dress up your hands to do these readings, to have rings and jewelry, and I don't really paint my nails very often. I don't come across vegan nail polish very often, or I might do it more, but I'm just like, it's summertime and I'm out in nature, like living my life, doing things more connected to the earth and nature, and I haven't been like changing and giving myself pedicures and manicures before I expose my feet and my nails. And even like if I did this time of year, like if I come to a spot out in nature to do the reading, there's a good chance that it's going to be ruined if I don't do it right before the video. And so, y'all, it's not about my hands, it's about your messages and the cards, and I hope you can appreciate that. It's just the vibes of it. Look at this. I love this energy for you. And of course, it would be right next to this. It's like, how do you get there? Okay, guys. I'm going to leave your reading here. Many blessings. Extra thanks if you're leaving me a thumbs up, a comment, or a tip in the virtual tip jar. I appreciate your feedback. Bye. Okay, pile 4, welcome again. Let's see what we've got going on for you here. The cards. The ride. Enjoy the ride. Alright, you're riding a wave, or you're about to catch a wave and ride it. What is this wave? I'm going to tell you right now that every reading so far, the guides have refused to narrow down to just being one wave and let us look at it like one wave. They're saying waves within waves, and we're just going to ride the wave on it. So it could surprise me and do it differently with yours. But heat wave. Some of you are you're riding a heat wave, or you're about to catch a heat wave. That's the most specific yet. I appreciate that, like right off the bat. Clear cut, single wave, heat wave. Okay. But there's more. There's more, okay. Whew, wave are they catching? Some of you, your brain waves are about to change. Your brain state and your brain waves are about to change. You might be going to sleep or dozing off, you know, for a light nap, or like half sleep, half awake, or for whatever reason, something you're doing, your brain wave patterns changing. And they're talking about that. I'm just kind of riding a wave. The Queen of Swords here. So there's definitely something about your mind, as you ride this wave, your mind is sharpened to something. You tap into greater intelligence or wisdom or knowledge about something. there's healing that's applied to the lower upper mental body. Okay, or the wave like leads you into the upper mental body, and then you take things down into the lower mental body and apply them. Okay, the 3D world. The guides are showing me a wave here of like, is it a wave pattern? It may be a wave pattern and a pattern. It is turbulent, it is not pleasant, it's nightmarish. Okay, Sun reverse is like unhappy, with the 8 of Swords reverse, and the Desperation card right side up, and the 9 of Pentacles reverse, acquisition. It says to me like, this is unfulfilling, this is an energy possibly of lack, this is, you know, an energy where I feel desperate or bogged down or threatened, and I'm, you know, I feel like happiness is away from me at a distance. Okay, the 5 of Cups reverse, the 5 of Pentacles reverse into the 9 of Cups, though, says like, moving on, you know, things change. The 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment, and these two, they're in reverse positioned, so they're less of this struggle or nightmare type energy than right side up. 5 of Pentacles, right side up, poverty, lack, material struggle, deprivation, challenges, hardships. 5 of Cups reverse is disappointment, loss, you know, discontent. But again, like, they're reversed, so it's like you're coming out of that. This wave you're catching is bringing you out of that and into the wish fulfillment. Or it's like, you know, it was this way and now we switch directions. That's the wave goes, you know, back around. This is this message of like nothing stays stagnant forever. Things in a state of change. So the pendulum comes back around. The Empress reverse. Okay, let's get your Starseed cards on the table. I need to shuffle them up a bit. Here we go. I've done so. Whether you saw it or not, I'm unaware, but we will now cut them. Okay. And clarify. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Yeah, you were without something, and you either have it now or you're not going to be without it anymore. Not for very long. You're catching a wave that's going to bring this in, connect you with it. It might be multiple things too. It's like a phase, you know, like the seasons. The Earth's has its cold winter and then it's hot summer, and the in-betweens. It's like that. That's how they're showing it to me. Okay, so clarifying, the organization card, the Sun card in reverse is perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out and common ground in reverse position. So there's the energy of listlessness. Okay, shifting out of listlessness, or, you know, this I don't care energy, not caring, not feeling motivated, uninspired, you're not happy. Empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours in reverse position. Ooh, a train. Here comes the train. 8 of Swords reverse. Okay. Lifting the veil. Questioning everything. Anything on the line must go. It's in reverse position. I feel like you've already done that. You've already done that. Inner Earth, you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Know that. Know you will survive this. It's okay, what are we doing? You're riding a wave that's affecting your core somehow. I feel like you can let it. Ooh, it's like this warm, golden, yummy energy. It's, yeah, empowering is a good word to use, but that doesn't quite paint the picture. It's very safe. It's very protected. It's very it's giving like a royal vibe, or like a, I don't know how to describe this. It's divine. It's definitely divine energy. It's like, this energy here is like looking too deeply or seeing too much, being exposed to things that have nothing to do with you, and maybe absorbing the energy. And some of it's, you know, it's garbage, or it feels toxic to you. Okay? And then the inner earth is coming through as being able to connect with the center of the earth, the inner earth, and also your inner core in your physical form and body. Your physical form and body, okay? You have your core, your solar plexus. It's holographic. You are a part of Earth. And so, with that in mind, the center of the earth is also your center. So this is bringing us to both of those. It's like a holographic wellness that's pulsating and radiating through both places. And you're tapping into this frequency. The wave is a frequency. And then we go into the Five of Cups, dissipation reversed with breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, and micromanaging the universe in reverse position. It feels like transcending dualities, accepting dualities on earth, peace with them, but knowing that if everything has an opposite, then there's something beyond dualities also, or in opposition to that, and having peace and harmony and balance with that too. So from there we go into the Five of Pentacles, adversity reversed, and longing for home, homesick for the stars. Okay, on this wave, they're showing like a sort of tickling energy. It's an irritation, or it's a dissatisfaction, but it's not extreme or painful per se, in the same way that like getting hit would be. Okay. This is your inner compass. This is your inner guidance system saying like, you know, ooh, it's time to change direction. It's time to get back in motion. It's time to break through inertia. It's time to pause. It's time to rest. That's why you're feeling less than bliss right now, or less than ideal. So that's on the wave. And then water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. And then Nine of Cups energy, wish fulfillment energy, satiety. This is the energy of satisfaction. You're riding a wave where you can find and have the ingredients you need to nourish yourself and your projects and your world, to care for them. Yet, because you're playing the game and not watching the movie, there's action that you need to take, steps you need to take. Self-care is important. The direct message here, this is the foundational energy, your starting point, and from there it just kind of naturally occurs. You don't need me to be there in your ear telling you how to do it. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. And then the Empress reverse, okay, is like infertile energy, and we have here clarifying that, because here we've got this fertile energy. 2, with baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. Okay. It's vibing to me almost like recovering from setbacks or problems, like learning, and like if you fall down, you gotta get back up and start walking, but you don't have to fall down either. You can be on the path all along. If you're elevating, if you're moving up, then you need to take steps. And depending on your comfort level and how, you know, quickly you're meant to go and desire to go, they could be huge steps or they could be small steps. And there's lots of factors and pros and cons to weigh in that in any given moment, decision, project, situation, time, and space. Some of which might be the scenery, you know. How much of the scenery do you want to take in? Because if you're taking huge steps all the time, you're moving very quickly, you're not taking in as much of the scenery as if you're taking these baby steps. Okay. So here, following that, you have subversion, the Queen of Swords, clarified by big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas in reverse position. This is tapping into the Akashic, okay, and channeling, bringing down information. We say down, but it's not necessarily like an up and down thing. It's within, it's all around. This is Pleiades energy. This is big picture ideas, big picture thinking, but yeah, big picture ideas, big picture awareness, higher perspective on things. This is like beyond translation. When I start speaking of it and use language, I'm using the lower mind, and a lot of it's lost in translation. That's why sometimes in readings people say you have to feel it, you have to connect with the inner knowing, because that's what it is. It's like a picture. You know, we can talk about a picture all day long, but unless you're really seeing the picture, you're not getting the full message. And I am getting something here about dreams. Your dreams, okay? It's like pieces of the puzzle, factors, you know, all this data that we pick up in daily life through media, through our real time, our real world, our real time exchanges, but also through meditative states and vision quests and dreams, and exploring the astral realm. So this is very much about the higher mind, the light body, the spiritual body. I could keep listing words off. But the thing that I'm seeing with the Queen of Swords at the end here and this energy is you're funneling it, or you're channeling it, and you're doing the best. You're doing a really good translation. Okay, things are still lost in translation, but you're doing a really good translation. So it's like you're bringing it to earth, grounding it. Things like poems and songs and paintings, and even through conversations, things like oracle readings as well. The Queen of Swords is communication skills, and this is so cool to see. Like, I don't know, this could be your energy. I feel like it's mainly your energy, but it could be somebody else's energy too, here. And it's like, they're showing me all these colors and like makeup. It's like expansing. It's expansive. It's like enhancing things and experimenting with things and like trying different clothing on. It's very much artistic energy and variety of life and cabinet full of spices type energy here. And again, it's swords, so anything with communication and, you know, your mind. And we can see it here too with this leading card. If we just look at the picture, right, the vastness of the universe, all of that black, but yet we know there's more stars than we could ever count. There's infinite stars here, and orbs and moons and things that it's infinity. But it's also that divine feminine energy. You know, it's the eyes closed energy. It's the receptive mode energy. It's the void energy. And how there's so much in that. Like, it appears like it's nothing, but it's not. It's everything. It's both nothing and everything. So the sleep cycle is really showing up. The wave you're riding, like a day, like, and a night, and the sleep cycles and the waking life. It's like you're birthing something. It's not birthing. It's like you're bringing things from one world to another on this wave you're riding, or you're seeing. You have that ability. It's like you're going into this other world. It is a world within, and, you know, intergalactic stuff to consider. The astral realm, definitely to consider, but it's like you're bringing it into this world. And that could be holographic too, so it could be very much like bringing this artistic or creative energy into different projects. You know, the higher mind is sort of raining things down upon you, basically, is what I'm seeing in this wave you're riding. And you can collect it, you know, you can put it in your pocket and keep surfing where you're going and share it that way when you want to, and have it for yourself as well. This is a beautiful wave that you guys are riding. Let's get your cards, your spot cards. Okay, so we're gonna get 2 spot image suggestion cards here. More citrus. Ruby grapefruit exfoliating paste is on the back. So grapefruit, rubies, okay, some sort of paste might be assistive. Choose the image, take what you will. I'm also getting charging your water, infusing water with things. It's like manifestation technique to use the water. And then you drink the water and you become it. It becomes you. Okay. The wave you are riding, or one of the waves you're riding, I don't know if I mentioned this in your pile or the pile before you, but so far they're not really letting me just have one wave to talk about. They're talking about waves within waves and the holographic nature of the universe and things like this, which is fine. Not what I expected exactly coming into the reading, but it's lovely and fine. Although we take what we get, what we channel from spirit, you know. So there's this golden energy that they're showing me. You see it, the golden light. It's the upper heart chakra, and there's something external too, the golden light energy. They're talking about you riding a wave in that, okay, in this upper heart chakra energy and connected to the golden light. You can feel it, you can download information into your body, you connect with the sunlight in healthful ways and with this golden energy in the upper heart chakra within you. They're bringing me into the Manipura chakra as well. It feels like you could be turning your back on something of the past and moving into new energy for sure, but they're also talking about light code upgrades in the light body occurring and an elevation with your consciousness. The Queen of Swords is showing up kind of like a hot air balloon, and they're showing like an elevation in your consciousness, your awareness. Your soul is reconnecting with source energy. And there's waves within this source energy. You tap into it when you're asleep sometimes. You tap into it when you're awake sometimes in this lifetime. You're tapping into that. You're riding these waves. And you're bringing it into this other realm, into this other dimension as well. You're bringing it into this earth, into teachings, into literature, into writing, into journaling, into conversations, into your body, into your steps as you walk, into your world here in 3D. All right, so I've done my best to explain the messages and channel them as they've come through. Many blessings to you. I will be leaving your reading here and moving into the next one. If you would like to give me some feedback today in the form of a thumbs up, a comment, tip in the tip and contribution jar, and you do, then I would like to thank you extra for doing that. Bye-bye. Okay, next pile, here we go. Let's see what we've got for you. What wave are you catching? What wave are you riding as it applies? There's something here about the final product or the finish line. It's achieved at the end. Some of you might be like getting off a wave or about to accomplish something. Yeah, it's like okay. It's like the end of a storybook, you know, you read to the end of the book and then you get the answer of like how it turned out, how it ended. So that's interesting. What else do we have here? There's a bit of guidance that wants to come through right away. So I'm going to take it and give it to you. Okay. There's something very blissful here in the cards for you. The Ten of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Lovers. This is this is the ideal. This is being really, truly happy. This is being, you know, in a happy marriage or relationship, if that's your cup of tea, your destiny, your path. It's whatever your path is, though. It does include a healthy, happy relationship with the self and feeling good in solitude for like periods of time in solitude, but also having companionship and others in this universe, other people, other beings, having harmony, having love, feeling love. It's both giving and receiving. This is symbiotic relationship energy, and it's where there's open channels to the higher mind. There's feelings of bliss, of accomplishment, of success, very flourishing energy, very emotionally rewarding energy. All right. Now, following that, you have the potential for misfortune, and then the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups reverse. Be careful of other people's words and your own thoughts. Bringing you out of this. Where are they going to bring you? Okay, if they're bringing you into some sort of misfortune or emotional imbalance, on truth, disconnect, lie, steering you away from your heart, telling you you're not good enough, they're basically like pulling you down underwater. Okay, this is like advice for how to ride the wave. Be careful and aware that that could occur. Formulate your strategy. Five of Swords reverse here. Figure out what you need to do to face challenges or overcome challenges that come up, how to ride that wave. The Seven of Pentacles is like, what's worth it? What's worth putting in the work, the time, the effort? What's worth the process? Okay? And choosing that, choosing wisely, what's worth the process, and then standing up and saying, if it's worth it, then I'm gonna do it, and doing it. That's what this is. And this is the first energy, like that's the you're getting on the wave, you're doing the work, you've committed, you've realized it's worth it, in the opposite order. And there you go. The Eight of Cups is reversed. You have the harmony. The universe is matching you because it's meant to be. It's like your will and the universe's will. So you're collaborating, you're co-creating on it. And we need to get your starseed cards. Okay. There's worlds within worlds, and there's waves within waves. That theme has been coming up with each and every one of the readings. Waves within waves. I couldn't get around it. And it's here for you too. The cracked open card, you see, it's the second one. This is showing itself to me in this reading as a rebirth, like a chicken or anything that hatching from its egg and being born into a whole new world, a whole new existence. And it's had some awareness of it, but it's been veiled, you know, like a baby in the womb. There's like, you know, a veil. So you can maybe hear things, but you can't see them. You know what I'm saying? And now you come out and you're fully in it, using all of your senses. So worlds within worlds, there's some sort of like, you know, rebirth after rebirth, death within life, and the whole life, death, rebirth cycle as it holographically occurs over and over within one's lifespan. Okay, so now that we've got that talked about, we go to the first one, the Seven of Pentacles, variance reverse, and forge, don't follow. Pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had, in reverse position. This feels to me like, instead, it's talking about an energy where templates have already been put in place for you. Patterns have been written for you. You can follow the instruction manual. Okay. So this is rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life, cracked open. It's, you know, you move away from the old and into the new. There's a separation of sorts. And then we have Two of Cups, harmony with the Seas of Minnetonka. Seeing potential, bringing on consciousness to light. Collaborations, partnership, your own relationship to yourself, relationship to the universe, and what might be beyond. What you sense, you know, from your position within the womb stage or the cocoon stage inside the egg about the external world that you're about to become a part of more fully. Winds. Hearing the winds. Okay. Seeing potential, bringing on consciousness to light. The Seas of Minnetonka. Wow. You're riding a wave of, you know, learning and education, the school of life. There was something. Oh, there was something. The wind, like, stole it, blew it away. Come back to me. What was that? About the wave they're riding. You're not ready to know? What is this? Get the instruction manual. Following the instruction manual. Rock bottom. Surrender to the alchemy of life. Alchemy. The separations. Part of the wave. The Two of Cups. Oh, that is irritating. We will keep going, though. We will keep going. Next up, the Lover's card, discrimination, which can be about choices and decisions. It's about the higher mind. It is about love as well. It's major arcana energy. And it is also Gemini energy, third house energy. It's clarified by your life as a canvas, artist, manifestation, and creative accountability in reverse position. Okay, this is like ego versus God self here. It's like your clarity, please. They're showing me in the sea where you're riding this wave. There are forces that come in as your allies, your friends, and they match your energy and your efforts into what you're putting energy and effort into. Okay, so it's like you go to the store and you buy paint and you like to paint. Okay, it's like a BOGO sale. These energies, these allies come in and they deliver you the same amount of paint that you've purchased, so you have twice the amount. There's some sort of energy like that that comes in and assists you and is matching you and is working alongside you and with you. Okay, you can call it archangel energy, you can call it your spirit guides. Like, there's a variety of forces in the universe that do this. And in the sea that we're talking about, the sea of life, that's what it was. It's coming back to me now. The sea of life, that phrase came up with your reading. It didn't come up with the other ones. They want to use that phrase, the sea of life. Guys, you're riding a wave in the sea of life, or waves in the sea of life, and more expansively, and again, like past that egg reality, the inside of the egg or the inside of the womb, thinking that that's the whole wide world. Like, no, we move into the sea of existence. Okay, it's holographic, but okay, we have that message. There are forces that, you know, what you give, you get back. and match your energy and assist you in this way. And then there are also forces in this sea that challenge you and that we look at more as like enemies, and that would do things to try to trip you up or hurt you or whatever. And so artist, manifestation, creative accountability here with the Lovers card is feeling to me like you accepting what's beyond your control. You know, not trying to control things that are outside of your control, giving it to Source, God, Creator, having trust in the universe, live and let live. And yet, like, what is within your control, owning that, becoming aware of that more and more, learning about that, taking accountability, utilizing it, right? And so here we have the Ten of Cups, accomplishment, which says, hey, we just talked about the recipe for success. You just mastered the recipe of success. Here's the food, you know, here's the outcome, the accomplishment, the bliss, the Ten of Cups. It's clarified by Earth School in reverse position, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. It's the fruits of your labor. It's like spring break, or school's out for summer, or you've graduated. You're not dead in this yet. Well, I mean, we can look at it, because eventually everybody's going to die. We can look at it as part of one of the waves in the sea, an experience. But this energy is like when oh, I love this so much for you. There's so much more than this. You know, it's saying you're an earthling, but you're not just that. You know, there's this Earth School, you have this human existence, but you have a soul, and you're an intergalactic being. You're a multi-dimensional being. And so this Ten of Cups can be things like, you know, real nice daydreams, you know, astral travel, actual dreams, meditation, visualizations, etc. They're giving me active meditations too. They're giving me the energy of love, sexual union, things like this, where we just forget. We forget all about, you know, Earth School stuff, and we be that multidimensional being that we are, and in a very pleasurable way with the Ten of Cups. I'm very drawn to her moving up in this too. Like, look at the images. You see that? She would be falling and working, like gravity, the laws of gravity would be in place, and here she's jumping, she's falling towards something, or she's diving into something. In this one, it's like she's coming back. She's already been there, done that, and she's returning home with her souvenirs or her information or whatever. And it also comes through, and it's almost like crawling into this crack, this opening, or creating it, you know, which is, again, the egg hatching. So it's like there's more than you previously knew, or you had some hunches, you were unconsciously aware of it, super consciously aware of it, not yet consciously aware of it, and now you're consciously aware of it. So this does feel like a return home in certain ways. A return home. And that can be looked at as like home to God, home to Source, home to Creator, home to... how do we want to word that, guys? We don't need to. The Akashic, the collective energy, but it is also like a genius of sorts that I'm picking up on. I don't know how else to describe it. Okay, Fortune reverse with the 7 star sisters, birth and creations, tapestry of life and expression. Okay, so it's like a part of a phase or a cycle. It's part of surfing the waves. And you choose to come back into an energy of like creating, co-creating, this artist energy. Divine masculine, divine feminine, going back and forth, back and forth. That's the wave that we're riding in simplest forms. But let's not keep it boring and simple like that. Let's not have the number 2 and just go, you know, back and forth between divine feminine, divine masculine, leave it at that and no more. Let's use the number 7, the guides say, you know. Let's be creative. Let's weave something more. And so this is taking things that are quote unquote waste or trash or misfortune, disappointments, and finding some sort of purpose for them. You know, alchemizing, recycling, composting. You can do this mentally, emotionally, spiritually as well, but that's the energy I'm feeling there on that. And then we go into purification. King of Swords, clarified by fall into my arms, reverse position, surrender, holding the opposites and extremes of life. So the King of Swords doesn't have to surrender. He's more of he's a masculine energy. He's the doing, not the receiving. So this is like, it's time to blaze forward. It's time to, they're showing me nature, okay, like the woods. There's a lot of growth, there's weeds, there's all kinds of growth, there's this abundance, and we want to make a path. And so he's coming through with the sword as a tool, and he's cutting his path, making room for himself, right? So it's like, with your words, with your, the way that you communicate, nonverbal and verbal communication, the way that you're communicating, and that's internal to dialogue as well, okay? You're in the divine masculine energy moving forward, and from an empowered place, an intelligent, empowered place. But here we have the Queen of Water, fascination in reverse position with you're not alone, isolation, physical connection, and community. It just feels like, you know, he's not fascinated, he's not interested right now. He's talking right now. You know, he's giving right now. So that could be your role right now, the wave that you're riding. You have something you need to say or speech you need to deliver or something you need to teach. It's your turn to be either leading or, you know, in the divine masculine energy, the doing. Okay, so isolation, physical connection, community, you're not alone. The Queen of Water reverse, and then the 5 of Swords, destruction reverse with jump in reverse. Basically, this feels like it's saying to me, like, there are times where one's not going to feel well, or one's going to be lonely, one's going to be sad, it's going to be in a lower vibrational frequency, one's going to be hurt. There's things that we don't fully understand or know, like we don't fully understand or know about ourselves yet. We need to go through some sort of process to unwind something, unravel something, look deeper within, feel something out. When we're disconnected from our intuition, like our fears, like all of this stuff, it's saying you're not alone here on earth. That's a part of life lessons, earth school. Like, that's the temperature of the water sometimes, basically, as you ride the wave, one of the waves that you and others ride and discuss and seize of existence here. Jump in, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change, in reverse position. Clarify the 5 of Swords, destruction, reverse. Yeah, this is saying okay. In riding the wave that you're riding, this is talking about a pause, the cycles, when it's time to, like, wait and say no, when it's time to say no, when it's time to wait or say no or hesitate before jumping in, right? When it's, because it's like self-preservation, destruction reverse, or because it's in our best interest and it's what feels right and in alignment. It's harder the other way, or we're working against our we're working against the energy if we say yes. It's premature to say yes because the Queen of Cups is reverse. That you want like your emotions and your mind, your brain, your thoughts, the Swords energy, and the emotions, the intuition, the subconscious, the superconscious, right side up before you jump in. And with her reverse, it's like we kind of got to wait for her to get off the toilet here to finish her cycle, come back around. It'll be worth it. Like, there'll be more. She'll have gained more perspectives, picked up more souvenirs because she's done that. She's gone in that cycle, that circle. But she needs to return. Return first. Okay, coming back to the self first. And maybe connecting with another too, heart-to-heart exchanges. On this wave you are riding, other people are riding waves too on the sea, and your hearts have magnetic frequencies and energies. Okay? And you can do things. You can put up shields. To an extent, you can work with this, like the artist with the paintbrush and the canvas. But there's information that's exchanged telepathically through the emotional body and with the hearts. There's messages and telepathy going on there. And there's a balance. And sometimes there's strength in numbers, and sometimes it's empowering to be on one's own. Okay? And so it's like you're tackling the seas and the waves alone, but yet not alone. There's also always a bunch of allies that you can connect with. All right, guys. So let's get your spa messages here. We're going to get your spa card. Actually, there's 2 cards. Your spa card visuals, I guess that's what I'm calling them. I forget. Artist Zen, guys. Artist Zen is the first one. And here's the image, picture. Definitely journaling, especially like art journaling or junk journaling, something where you don't have restrictions or rules with it. You can do whatever your creative heart tells you to do. Beautiful. Whether it's, you know, paint, write, glue in leaves, fold pages, rip pages, glue in black pages, glue in bright pink pages, put in some wax paper. You get where I'm going with this. It's whatever you want. Your space. Okay. Coconut body scrub. Sumatra coconut body scrub. So coconut, look up metaphysical and magical properties of coconut. Learn more about it if you're inspired to. Nobody else got one so specific. We got citrus and grapefruit, I guess, too, in one of the piles. You're getting coconut. And I really like this for you. This is really beautiful energy. I like it very much. So there's your food for thought. Many blessings. I will be leaving your reading here. If you would like to leave me some feedback and choose to do so with a thumbs up, a comment, or a tip in the tip jar, I want to give you a special thanks for doing that. Thanks. Bye, everyone. Many blessings.